guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to finish off the video as far as my vlog. I did end up going to my plastic surgeon. You know, I was really crying for the meeting, but I think I had positive news, and I'm actually filming a video specifically on that. So if you guys want to check that out, it should be up. It should be up by the time that I'm having my surgery. But so you go ahead and check that out on my channel. I just wanted to bring up topics that I feel like aren't being talked about in the videos that I watch and just like in the things that I've been watching. That's why I feel so alone in a lot of this, you know, because of my age and etc, etc. But if you guys want to keep watching, just hit subscribe and like this video. I will be including some fun Q&As as well as just a recap of me just going back and forth, just trying to figure out this whole pre-treatment and all of the driving back and forth. Just got out of class and I am sweating. I know that this will be one of the last few times I will be dancing. Pole dancing just feels like you're a kid playing. Literally every movement that I did, I was like, I don't think I will be able to do this, you know, after vasectomy. Part of my ritual for this week's, or whenever I have to drive somewhere pretty far, I normally try to pick up a coffee before my longest road trips, or my longer trips. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Thank you so much. So actually need to pack. After tomorrow, the surgery will be so close. The fact that I might have chemo is really starting to set in. That's kind of like what I've been thinking about. I'm thinking like, what wigs would I get? How would I look? I also have like a weird head. How am I gonna know how to draw my eyebrows? I know that it could be in my cards after my surgery. I'm starting to feel pain under my arms, and I don't know if that's because I'm telling myself that I'm supposed to feel pain under my arms, because that would mean that it expanded. And I spoke to a couple other breasties, and then through email I'm speaking to someone. I told you guys that I cleared out my Facebook, and now I'm using Facebook to just talk to this one group, because like what else would I use it for? There is this girl that I follow on YouTube, which I talked about her before. Her name is like Romy. She has cancer, and today while I was in my lunch break, she released a video where she said like the chemo isn't working, and like holy a year ago I never ever thought that I would be able to understand her pain, like as far as cancer. Before we head out onto our trip, which is gonna be a long one, I literally came home and I just like stayed in bed. Like, I'm so physically tired and I'm so jealous. Everyone is just living their normal lives and they're not tired and they're able to take naps. I literally cannot. And in my downtime, I'm making these videos, which I'm like not complaining about it, but it's just like I am hustling. I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, how important being an advocate for yourself is. No tea, no shade. These hospitals like are the best. It's so hard for them not to just see a number. My scheduling, like I had talked about briefly, when it's your job, it's just so easy to think that what the just so easy to just like do your job and forget about like the actual person. It's so important to advocate for yourself for scheduling and just asking, hey, could I save this nipple? Hey, what does this look like? If you're like pieced out mentally, when you stop hearing what these doctors tell you, you need someone there to remember the questions, remember these questions to ask. And when you feel like this is a stupid question to ask, which I feel like all the time, it's so important to have someone there advocating for you. And just like mentally, it's good to kind of have someone to dump that onto. Both of us should be going to therapy, and also it's like, okay, like I'm blessed to be in a position where I have someone that can be advocating for myself, that actually knows me and knows my story, and I'm not having to repeat it to so many people. Oh my gosh. And just also just like taking notes down and being more organized. We can go on forever on that topic, but let's talk about a different one. After I die, which may or may not be sooner rather than later, are my videos just gonna like sit there on YouTube? Part of not the thrill of YouTube, but just like having things exist on the internet is so they can exist forever. But that's also kind of scary to think about. No other historical figure has ever had had to experience it this way. I don't know, I just think it's weird to think about death, just how these videos will exist, and obviously like I've chosen for them to exist, but I never thought that my life would be heading down this way. So death. I have friends that are trying to text me and ask me what's up, or some people that think that I'm just ignoring them. I don't have time. I have endless of research, endless things to check, endless emails to go through, endless numbers to call, endless people to call that know people that say, hey, take down this number, endless papers, endless meetings, endless family messages. And also it's like the last thing I want to do is hang out with someone and explain my whole story. I'm just like more of an introvert that way for sure. Lastly, I just kind of want to explain FMLA. I wish I would have known, still don't understand fully. When you're working and it's not like your big girl job, and I'm sure this applies to big girl jobs too, but I'm so lucky that the job that I am in, like last minute, I got to be accepted as a full-time position after the 2 years, which I've only been there for 1 year. It literally just hit 1 year. When you hit the 2 years, that's when you start getting vacation. But because I've only been there for 1 year, I don't have vacation or time off that I can request while I'm driving back and forth, which is so exhausting. Honestly, you guys, that's like 7 hours in a week all fit into 1 day. I don't know, it's just so FMLA is family medical leave, right? So you're on leave for you or for your family involving medical, and you get assigned a case manager after you reach out to these numbers provided by your job, maybe HR, etc., etc. FMLA and short-term leave, this is kind of boring, but I mean, you need to know these things. I would just say go hand in hand. They won't approve it until your surgery date, so that's important. And your doctors also have to approve it. So like, I don't know, if you were doing chemo or radiation, like they would also approve it. But those things only start during your surgery, and you only get a certain amount of time frame, like by law, to do these FMLA and short-term blah blah blah. Like I personally like want to wait until my surgery because my treatment could extend to like 6 months, and I want it all to be paid basically as much as I can. Like my job allows like 66% of what I'm getting paid to continue being paid for 3 months, and then after the 3 months I get paid 22%, 0.2 or something like that. So that was like something stressful that like literally no one was explaining to me, and I was just like so confused, like how the am I gonna do this? But really it's just like, oh, just suck up the inconvenience, which is so messed up. Like I have to be rich to be able to suffer through cancer. Found my gift card. Anyhow, time flies. What? So surgery is coming really close, and I'm just really nervous and trying to prepare myself mentally for changes. I'm waiting on my plastic surgeon to come in. Unfortunately I won't show any of that. I just saw the first like practitioner, I guess, I don't even know what they are, before I meet my plastic surgeon, and I was literally bawling and crying, and I was just trying to act normal even though he could see like there was so many tears in my eyes were so red. That's cancer life for you. Right now I'm actually hanging out with my friend, and we came to this like little cute park. I wanted to do some Q&As because I know like some people probably have questions about cancer and just like how things kind of develop, or what am I thinking about like my life after and during.
What will your dating life look like afterwards?
I was speaking to one of my doctors, one of the many doctors that I have. I could totally obviously like date, but I don't want to have kids within the next 2 years, because apparently 2 years, somewhere in between, a lot of women, like if they have kids, their hormones are unbalanced. There's a good high chance of reoccurrence.
Oh, okay.
And if I decide to be like sexually active, I guess condoms aren't recommended. Definitely not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently they're 85. I thought it was like 95. 85%
Preventative?
Preventative.
Oh, okay.
They only recommended me only one kind of protection.
Oh, what? Oh.
Or like one that's like not hormone based.
Oh,
which,
okay.
Whatever.
Which I think is also a good thing. What do you think? Like, so it doesn't affect your hormones?
Exactly.
Because I mean, most people who do go on the pill, it does affect their hormones.
Like, I'm just like wondering, like, does it even affect? Like, I'm just like wondering. I don't know. But I will definitely look a little different than I do now, which is something that I've talked about in my other videos. So I know that it's really common to get reconstruction after your implants get put in. I know like a lot of women are so like they still get married and like obviously they have sex when they're with a partner. During all of this, I'm just like, I don't even know how to navigate. But yeah, like it'll look different, and I feel like it's definitely a challenge. For me, like what's giving me a lot of strength is like if other women can do it, I know that I can do it. I'm gonna have reconstruction on one side, and a lot of the times it looks not like your regular one. So it's not like you're getting a boob job or anything, because I'm going to be losing a nipple on the left side. They also have like little sticker nipples that you can put on.
Oh wow.
Which is like kind of random, but it's also like I'd be like, okay, just don't touch my nipples, bro. Like don't mess them up, kind of. I just got them done. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna lose all sensation there on that side. So like I also can't breastfeed on that side.
How do you feel about like when you're trying to have a physical connection with someone?
How am I gonna deal, or how am I gonna do it?
How do you think, like, do you think it'll be okay?
I think also it's just, well, I think it's just like life's short, and it's like moving on if it just feels like too much, like if it feels like I'm trying too hard for someone, like no, like
yeah, I get you.
I just like have a different lens, and I know some women like that are married with their husband.
Yeah, like your own type of sexy though. Will you be doing chemo?
As of right now, it's actually not in the plans. There's a high chance that I might not need radiation, that I might not need chemotherapy as of right now. But if I did get chemotherapy, yes, I would lose my hair.
So I guess like the first step is surgery, and if it is worse than they thought, then you go into chemo and radiation.
Which right now, like it's seeming like it's fine, but I always have to like mentally prepare myself for other options in case like I do have to get chemo, which it's definitely like something that I'm just gonna have to like leave open, like in my head, like maybe it's a possibility. So chemo, you get it because it expanded, so
severe.
like it spread somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But right now it doesn't look like it did.
Got it. Okay,
We're gonna find out in the surgery once
Got
they take
it.
off some lymph nodes that are kind of like the highway to the rest of your body. So if it's spread there, which is under your arms,
Then that's a good sign.
then maybe we'll know if it's spread somewhere else.
Since you have cancer, will your kids have cancer? Will your future kids?
Like after my genetic test, I've been told that I won't be passing it on to my kids. By the way, like if I did get chemotherapy, I would have to freeze my eggs, or like freeze my eggs or something like that. I don't know what the exact thing is, but like you put shots on yourself so that the ovaries do something, and then you freeze your eggs. It doesn't seem like it's hereditary. In my family, it's also like not hereditary, so like it's funny how it happened to me. I guess they take not your sperm, but like your eggs. Sorry, this is not sex ed, but like they'll investigate the eggs to see if they're positive for breast cancer, which I didn't know they could do.
But that's if you have to do chemo though.
Yes.
So they won't test it right now. Right?
Right.
Because as of now,
We don't know.
Okay.
So I am on my way to pole dancing again. Last time I tried to show a clip of me pole dancing and you actually couldn't see anything, and also, oh shoot, they tell you to bring a couple of things and I forget because I'm always in a hurry. Today my clothes are actually still wet, but I brought a couple of things and I'm gonna try to show you guys my pole dancing moves. Everybody starts at the same spot. That was me for Hey guys, so I'm checking in with you. I feel like this video is gonna be all over the place. I think it's really important that I talk about what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. I have less than a week till my mastectomy, and today was the first time I saw myself in the mirror before the surgery and after, you know, all of my treatment, because I thought that if I didn't look, then I wouldn't miss anything. And I feel like I've been doing so good. I've been super strong through this whole thing. Like, I still cry and everything. I just feel like I do have to be happy about it. Like, I can get reconstruction after and blah blah blah. But right now I'm just having such a hard time. I think that I needed to film it because I was looking at my past videos and I feel like I didn't cry enough. Like, it feels like I'm just sharing an experience with you as a matter of fact, and maybe it's because it's so close that it's hitting me so much harder. I don't know if I'm ready. It's not like I have an option though, right? This is my only option. And I know that after this I'll find out if I need chemo. I just want to be doing normal things. Since December, like, I haven't been able to, you know, stay somewhere for a long amount of time, and even before that, like during the holidays, we were also driving back and forth, so I just want to be home. I mean, I am home, but I'm leaving in 2 days, and that's when all of this is gonna start. And I promise, like, a lot of my videos are happy, and I feel like I am so blessed that I don't have terminal cancer. But I'm also sad because I just want to live a normal life. And in a couple days, my body will look so different. And I'm just preparing myself for all the pain, physically and mentally. I just keep thinking, like, right now I feel and look pretty normal, and in a couple days, like, that'll all be gone. I'm having a really hard time. Okay, so it's been a week later since I've filmed. It's Wednesday, thank fucking God. And I'm having anxiety about it. I need to go get gas and pick up a Starbucks, so we're gonna go do that. When I'm nervous, I pick my lips. So if I start talking to you and I am just picking my lips because they're so dry, I'm hella nervous and just anxious and just overwhelmed. Yeah, so I'm on my way, and I just wanted to quickly say, so I've touched up on several topics, blah blah blah, I don't know what. This one is just going to be on the fact that, like, social media is insane. I am so great. I know it has, like, its faults, downsides. I personally think social media is so great right now just because I'm able to connect with so many people. All the Pink Sisters are just so supportive. But someone had left a comment telling me, like, hey, like, I've had a mastectomy, you'll be fine if you want to talk, because I was, like, so anxious. I was just like, do you want to be friends? Like, please just tell me your experience, because I need to hear a real person just telling me these experiences. Unfortunately, where they connect you to people at hospitals, right, there's different kind of websites or whatever, you get connected to a social worker and they connect you with other people, blah, would that have your experience? But currently I'm not having a really good one, because, like, one is through email and I just feel like that's so impersonal, and another one, like, the and she's probably busy, but the volunteer is just not answering my calls after she had called me to tell me that, and again, she's probably busy, which I totally get, but my mastectomy is coming up and I'm just so nervous and I want to speak to someone. Okay, so, like, you know, YouTube, right? And another one is just the fact that I'm a part of this group on Facebook, which if you told me a year ago, even somewhere in the past 5 years, that I would be re-downloading Facebook, because it is something that I would think that would be a God-given gift, a gift from God. I would have thought that you're crazy. But I cleared out all of my Facebook, or most of it, and now I'm just a part of this group where it's like all these Pink Sisters just telling their experience. Unfortunately, like, to be a pink sister, you have to go through these terms to be accepted, right? So, like, as far as you have to have cancer, right? Or have the BRCA gene. The plus side to it is just the fact that I have these amazing people that are so supportive and that are here through everything, which, I don't know, women are amazing. Right? I also respect that, like, some women do not want to share their experience, which I totally understand, because, like, that was me a couple months ago. Yeah, I just feel so lucky and so blessed, and I feel, like, really supported. Although some family members I really feel support from, other members I feel like they don't really understand, because they're older, they don't really understand what I'm going through. I've just been seeing things from my youth that are being brought up now that I definitely need therapy for. I did want to say I was finally able to get an appointment with a therapist, which is actually tomorrow at, I think at 5 or 6. Tomorrow I have, it's like the start of my pre-op. Now we're heading straight down to go get coffee and all those things. Also, if you didn't know, it's like my tradition. If you're going through this, I feel like you should have a tradition where you're exploring the town or whatever. But my tradition is I go get Starbucks or any coffee right before I leave. Also, I don't know why it looks so white right now. It's like so bright, which annoys me so much. But I just wanted to say 2 more things. I was feeling so anxious, and I have this feeling that I just like will feel like my body is not mine anymore. I'll have that feeling. So like I was really freaking out not that long ago, honestly. I remember I was like working on my last day. I just felt like not this out of body experience, but I was feeling trapped in my body. I just have a feeling that that's how I will feel there, and I just started to get this anxiety. But I was just telling myself like I had to make it through the day, like I had to finish working, I had to feel a little bit more normal, and that would, like, working would help. I have no idea how I will feel after my surgery, which I am so nervous about, honestly. Again, seeing all these women and being able to talk to all of these women has really been helping me. So I hope that I'm okay, like, mentally. Then one other thing while I'm waiting in the Starbucks line, I just wanted to say, by the time that I have this video up, I'm sure I will have already had my mastectomy done. So you guys are seeing the past. Check out all my new videos so you can see where I'm at mentally. I'm walking around today. I feel like this is probably the easiest part of my pre-op, I guess. Tomorrow I have more pre-ops. I'm taking the COVID test. I'm nervous. I hope you can hear me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm at the waiting room waiting for my sister because I am all done for today. Today I had to do like a couple different things. I think the first thing I did was I went in for blood work, and this other research lady did something as far as seeing if like collecting blood work would be able to tell us if you are positive for breast cancer. And then I had to pee in a cup, and then I had to check my heart rate with the electric something, and then they tested me for the anesthesia as far as like if I'm eligible for it, I guess. I had to go get an x-ray, and basically like if there's anything wrong there, I would get a feedback. But I think this is it as far as my post-op vlog, just because I'm just tired and I don't want to really be thinking about this in addition to my surgery date. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I'm not a doctor. Let me see what else. I also want to say, if you guys have had a unilateral mastectomy, please let me know what your experience is like, what you feel like has helped you. I feel like I'm gonna have a really painful recovery, but that's to be expected. Okay, you guys, so this vlog is kind of all over the place. I feel like it's really just like everything that I have going on. So I'm showing you like clips of me in the hospital and what today was like, and then tomorrow's pre-op. But I'm currently at my sister's house, and she picked up a bag. Like, the vlog is random enough to show a new unboxing. What are those channels called that they're like luxury YouTubers? Let's discuss how like I think that we've realized that we're both like, when we're anxious, when I'm anxious I like eat. Also, we go like to Target. We're gonna do an unboxing of a bag. It's not mine, but let's could be yours. Honestly, this was so affordable for what I think. Like, I really think that like all like, luxury brands, their bags are supposed to be like minimum 3,000. So this is actually a cool packaging. Like, do you get to choose? Because these have like little texture. Wow. For reference, okay, so like obviously this is not a bag that I've been researching, so I have no idea what this is called, but my sister says it is what is it called?
A Gucci Dionysus wallet on chain.
And canvas on the outside, and inside is lined leather. I mean, it would definitely hold the 2 phones. It would hold like a lipstick, your keys, 2 phones for whatever reason. If you're Paris Hilton. This vlog is going to be like 30 minutes long, but I did want to show you a little bit of some of the stuff that we got for mastectomy. But as far as going to Target, in addition to the pills that you will need, like the pill organizer, you'll also need an eyeshadow, $12 eyeshadow from Target. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I'm the type of person that loves to read self-help books, but as part of self-care, you shouldn't always be reading non-fiction books and like self-improvement books. So I got myself a fictional book, and like if you guys know, then you know that this book was like, it was like, I want to say like the twilight of like its time, which was like 2 years ago. I watched the movie, but I never read the book. I'm also aware that after surgery, like I won't be wanting to read anything because I'm gonna be all drugged up. But also, in addition to your pill organizer, I was gonna say, you also need to buy a dress. I'm gonna insert me wearing my dress so you guys like could see. Like, I don't even know, I saw this on the mannequin and I was like, I kind of have to have that. Like, it looks like I just walked straight out of Anthropology. Like, pretty long, which I don't know if you follow me, like this isn't really what I go for, but I really need more color. This looked like a safe dress. Like, if I got it and if my implants look like a little weird, this would hide it kind of. And also it's like a summer dress. And for some reason, if you've been following me for a while, you would know that I've been into like country music. So like if I went to a country concert, it would be perfect. Like I would match with everyone, right? There has to be like a funny thing of the day. Us basically shopping and pretending like we're even gonna go to a concert soon, and me pretending like this is my bag and like this dress I'm gonna wear sometime soon because I'm actually going to be in recovery. So this is how you get yourself a dress before a mastectomy is basically what I'm saying. Steal your sister's bag just so that you can come like wear it in a video. But no, actually this was like 30 bucks from Target, which I feel like was reasonable. The model, like she sold it for me, you guys. I think I just bought this on a whim, like honestly. And we were just saying that the bag actually kind of, it already matches. But basically we're playing dress up. Guys, so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm really trying to get monetized, so it really helps me out when you watch the video the whole way through and you like and subscribe. And I will see you guys super duper soon.